ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 1. This is the first freaking one of season 2 of the Slightly Influenced podcast. My name is Austin, joined with co-host
Paul.
And introducing special guest
David.
DR.
David Ramirez.
DR.
DR, get him, DR. Thank you for joining us, David.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me.
How you like the new studio setup? You like it?
I like it a lot.
Thank
Justin's done a pretty good job on this background, so.
Shout out the producer. Shout out producer Justin, huh? Getting all this shit done for us. Just so we can get another 45 views on YouTube. Anyways, how's y'all's weeks been? It's been, like a week and some change since we last did the podcast, huh? How y'all been? David, I haven't seen you since high school, so.
Yeah, high school.
So how you, come on, what's new in the crew?
What you got?
Just got married, so.
Hey, shout out. Hey, let's see the bling.
Yeah,
Okay, I
sure.
see you.
Oh, yeah.
What's her middle name?
Matthew.
All right, what?
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 Wait, what?
What's your middle name?
My middle name?
Yes.
Her middle name.
Oh, Zulema.
Zulema.
They said my middle name.
Pause. Paul, how's baseball going for you, bud?
Lots of baseball. I just got back from a little gambling trip, winning some money.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say you go gambling. What is your limit? Like, oh, I'm going in with this much money.
So I brought $500 this time, and I thought that was a lot.
That is a lot.
And then the other 3 guys I went with brought like $1,500, and I was like, all right, I don't feel it so bad anymore. But every time I go, I lose. Like 95% of the time I go there. But this time was the later the 5% where I actually win.
So you won.
So I won like double my money. Yeah.
So you left with $1,000.
Left with $1,000. Yeah.
I don't know. I got to read the receipts on that.
I got in my wallet. I got $1,000 cash.
So what did you make the most money on?
We play a lot of blackjack. I've been liking Ultimate Texas Hold'em a lot. It's just Hold'em, but it's you against the dealer, so you can play face up. The people you're playing with next to you, you're not against them, so you can like help each other out. Just you against the dealer. You said fuck him and win some money. So easy peasy.
That's fair. David, you got married. You eloped at the courthouse, correct?
I eloped at the courthouse and then went to Iceland for our like wedding, like ceremony and celebration kind of thing. And then we had our honeymoon.
Went to Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then had the honeymoon
In Iceland.
Okay.
Yeah, just did like a week of driving in a van and driving around the country.
Did you say Greenland at all?
No,
Greenland?
no.
I heard it's not real.
Well, because Iceland's an island, kind of its own country, and then Greenland's its own.
Well, if you think about it, everything's an island. But
I think I've heard Greenland is like not a real place. Like it's on the map. Once you go there, there's like nothing there.
if you shrink it down to its actual size, it's not as big as it looks on maps. Fun fact. But did you go to one of those like white hot springs in Iceland?
So we went to one called the Sky Lagoon.
Ooh.
And so the one you always usually see probably on like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, that's the Blue Lagoon. And it's like the one real popular. It's like the water looks kind of light
Milky.
blue, milky, yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't do that one. We it's actually, the locals told us it's not natural. It's actually that blue tint from a power plant. That's that's
No, in Iceland?
Yeah.
Wait, so are you just swimming in like
They said it's gonna
biological
Well,
waste
they said it's completely safe. It's just
That's what they
it gives
always
off
say.
until your children have like 3 arms?
It said that's just the color gives off. I guess whatever's kind of like leaching into the water.
So y'all were like, we're good on that one. Huh?
Yeah. So you went to one called the Sky Lagoon. It's like the water's just clear and it's the same thing. It's just
But it was hot.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Right.
That's sketchy as fuck though, dude. It's
Like a
just like,
natural
oh,
hot
sorry,
tub?
the water's blue because we had a fucking bomb go off at a nuclear plant.
But you know what I love is all the tourists are like,
See,
let's dive in now.
I don't know what kind of plant it is. We didn't really specify.
But the fish have like fucking 3 fins and 5 eyes and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good eats.
I bet it is. That's an extra fillet on a fish, bro.
That's some extra seasoning on that.
Oh my god.
I
Well,
love fish.
audience at home, they're being Paul's being coy over here, but recently we made our way down to my new homeland, motherland actually, San Antonio. It's where I'm the biggest fan.
Spurs go.
Go Spurs go, baby. Shout out Victor. Anyways, we went on down to San Antonio. Why did we go to San Antonio, Paul?
I don't think I've talked to y'all since we went there.
No.
I'm
sad you don't like us anymore. Is it because of the whole situation in the whole situation?
There was no situation. Those frozen drinks fucked me up, dude.
Oh, in San
The
Antonio?
next day, it was bad.
lot
I'll
of
never
sugar
drink
now.
those again.
You know what? I'm upset at you, Paul.
Huh?
Paul went and got brunch the next day. Didn't say shit to nobody.
Abby wanted to go get brunch.
Why didn't you say, hey, we're getting brunch?
I want to take my girlfriend out on a date.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was like
Yeah,
that.
she wanted to go, so we went.
Okay, but hear me out, David.
All right.
Do you know about the IMAX theater in San Antonio?
Yeah.
Right? Like it's one of the only ones
Yeah.
in the country. So we bought tickets to Oppenheimer to see it in that cool IMAX theater. Bought a hotel on the Riverwalk, everything.
Was this all to go just see the Oppenheimer?
All to go see Oppenheimer
Right.
in the cool theater, right?
Yeah.
1 hour before the movie starts, theater emails us. Hey, the film fucked up. We can't show it anymore.
What?
Yeah.
I went and watched it on 123 Movies last week in like Spanish. And it's like video quality, like somebody filmed on their iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they had on 123 Movies.
Was it good?
I'm not great at Spanish, but from the 3 high school classes I've taken, it was decent. It was a pretty good movie. It looks good. Besides the whole video.
I know why
iPhone
you were
camera.
watching it, you sicko.
What? Florence Pugh?
Florence, ew, am I right?
Slappy. Slappy tappy.
Yeah, but so yeah, we went all the way down to San Antonio to watch a movie and did not watch the movie. So I still haven't seen Oppenheimer.
That really sucks. That really sucks.
But you know what movie I did see? And have neither of y'all seen Barbie?
No.
I have not seen Barbie.
What's wrong? Do y'all not appreciate culture?
Hey, I heard it did really well.
It did do really
Or
well.
it's still doing really well.
I don't understand why it's doing so well.
The hype.
But like, who's hyped about Like, did people grow up playing with Barbies?
Yeah.
Like girls?
Yeah, I think every girl did, really.
Every girl?
I'm like 90% probably.
I don't know. Okay, if they made a fucking Bionicle movie, would it sell over $1 billion? Probably not. We all play with Bionicles. You know what I mean?
Lego movie did well.
You got a point there.
Yeah.
I think it was having those two movies together and calling it or Barbie Heimer or whatever.
I enjoyed Barbie.
Besides those 2 movies, what else really came out this summer? Like
Indiana Jones.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mission Impossible. Why? Because it's not a Marvel movie.
no, those are dog shit too, right?
Hey,
I mean, I
Guardians
watched
was
Guardian was decent.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
You saw Guardians,
Yeah, no,
but you didn't
sure.
watch Barbie.
No.
You're sexist. I hope you know that, David.
No, I'm a Marvel fan.
Do you own any pink clothes?
I don't think I do.
Of course you haven't seen Barbie yet.
Hot pink over here.
Wow. Okay. So now I know the audience.
Yeah.
A bunch of women haters over here. I think this is a great time to roll into our first topic.
All right.
Young Thug should stay in jail.
What's wrong with you?
He belongs in jail.
Why would you say that?
Here's why I say this. In Atlanta, murder rates are down 40%
I think you're lying.
since Young
It's
Thug
a fabricated
has been
stuff.
locked up. I promise you that's a real statistic. 40% of people are not getting murdered anymore.
It can't be the same correlation.
Here's my point. Give him a microphone in his cell. Let him keep making the, and what's the difference? You just can't murder
it's
people
not jail
now.
anymore then.
What do you mean? You don't think they have TVs in jail?
If you get like a nice jail, maybe. Like a Swedish jail. Mm.
I thought they had the TVs in the cafeteria.
They
Or
should
the
have celebrity
rec room,
jails.
They do.
whatever.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
What?
What were you saying? Go ahead.
They should have celebrity jails.
Okay.
You
I
know,
think Mike Vick wants one of those.
opened up one of those. Like,
think
hey,
Mike-
I'm starting one. Hey,
No,
it's
I
Mike
think-
Vick's jail.
I think
Everyone.
Vic went to one of those.
Wait, are they real?
I think it's not like a celebrity exclusive jail, but like
Like they got couches and shit.
a nice jail.
You know, they got
Yeah.
like fucking shag carpet type beat. If I was a celebrity, I'm not going to normal jail.
Mike
I'm
Vick
sorry.
went like for a year in like prison.
for fighting dogs. That's ridiculous.
Bring the dog here. You need to apologize for that statement.
Okay, hear me out. Me and my wife, I'm married. Sorry, folks. Anyways, me and my wife, we're watching a true crime thing.
Okay.
Okay. And this lady was like insane and she found like a homeless dude and was like using him. And then she murdered a dude and like made the homeless dude help her, and then shot the homeless dude. Okay. They put the homeless dude in jail for like 40 months for helping her kill the other guy. And I'm like, he's already been shot in the face.
Yeah.
Just let him go. Just let him go.
I mean, if you're homeless, it's probably better to be in jail than it is on the street.
If you're homeless, it's probably I disagree.
You get free meals.
Freedom. Freedom's important. You know what? That leads into our next topic. I'm so glad you brought this up. Bronny James had a heart attack.
Yeah.
COVID
Oh, God.
vaccines are causing heart attacks in young kids.
Oh, no.
You know, he had a cardiac arrest.
Yep. Arrested because of the vaccine.
So a heart attack, your heart's still pumping. Cardiac arrest, your heart's not.
I'm just kidding, by the way, folks. I don't think the vaccine causes heart attacks. Unless it does. No, I'm just kidding. Why would a 18-year-old kid have a cardiac arrest?
That's a good question.
Was he DeMar Hamlin? Like what's going on?
I don't know.
He had one too.
It was weird.
That's a good question.
But like,
I'm sure he's a healthy athlete.
something's going on because they didn't talk about this on ESPN,
Yeah.
right?
I haven't watched ESPN in a while, but I saw it all over Twitter.
Did you?
All the big outlets covered it.
I feel
on
like
Twitter.
I barely heard. I still haven't heard anything about it though. Like, what is his? No one's talking about his condition. Can he play basketball still?
I think so.
I think LeBron said something about they would announce.
But that's my thing. Announce. What else do they do that when somebody else has cardiac arrest? You know, like,
Yeah.
what do you mean make an announcement? Honestly, I feel awful for LeBron and his family. I feel like this was going to be the gemstone in his career. I don't think Bronny James can play basketball anymore.
He'll be fine.
I think it'll be
I
fine.
think because they're not talking about it is because he's fine.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the
Or-
reason they're not talking about it is because they should be talking about it, but they're going to make him play anyways.
Or maybe this is the whole elaborate plan to get Bronny James undrafted to go to the Lakers.
Hate to
Look
tell
at
you,
Dave.
bud, he's going undrafted either way, man.
I disagree.
No.
I think if like a team is in the second round and they think, "Ooh, we can get LeBron,"
Yeah.
we're picking him up on the cheap.
A 41-year-old LeBron James.
I disagree. I think he's going to go first round.
You think he's going to who?
I think he's going to have a stellar first year in college.
He's 6'3", man, or like whatever that. I guess that's how tall Scoot
Maybe
Henderson
I'm
is.
just going off the name then. We'll see.
Alrighty, so we're gonna move right into a game. That's right, season 2 has fucking games, folks.
What is this?
Absolutely. So this is
All right.
a specific NFL player for every single round. Okay, and you're gonna guess. So how it goes is left to right, and it's gonna be the teams that they played for
In order?
in order.
Okay.
Okay, and if you can guess the player, you don't have to take a shot.
Okay.
But if you can't guess, you have to take a shot.
So you know all these answers already.
I made the game.
So you're not going to take any shots.
Well, if you get more right than wrong, I'll take a shot.
So 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Or the worst case scenario, I take 5 shots.
Correct. All right. Time for the game, folks. First player up on the list. Who's that, Paul P?
Odell.
That's Odell. Not even a second. That is correct.
Second.
That's Odell Beckham Jr. All right. Next player.
I do have to. Oh, no. Okay.
Okay. All righty, folks. What
the
player is
fuck?
that? Who could that be? David?
Is this only offensive players?
I'm not revealing anything.
What the fuck?
David, you got a guess? Okay, we're gonna count down from 3.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
That's not enough time.
That's not enough, but I'm going to go with something.
You gotta throw one out there, Paul. You ready?
No, I'm not.
Y'all want to time this like 30?
Paul, we can't just be leaving dead air on the goddamn podcast. It's not a
Play
goddamn
the game.
audio
What do you want me to
podcast,
do?
Paul.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You don't know who that is? That's
No,
pretty obvious.
I don't. I gotta think about it. It's not fucking Brett Favre.
Here's a hint, by the way. It's only people I could think about.
That's.
Well,
what
can you
I'm
give me
trying
like
to
a
figure out.
position or like a time frame? Is it recent?
It's
players?
offense. It's an offensive player.
Is it recently?
No,
Yeah,
not with
yeah.
this many teams. What?
Is he an active player?
No, I think he recently retired.
Well, what the fuck? He retired from the
That's a
Titans.
lot of teams.
This
This
is
is
not-
Adrian Peterson.
That is Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
David, come over here. You lost
When did he play for the Washington?
See, yeah.
That is Adrian
This is
Peterson.
fucked.
That's his teams, according to Google. Why is this not pouring?
What was the Saints was the second
this?
team?
What kind of fucking black magic?
The Saints weren't his
What
second
was that?
team. You gotta shake
I
it.
don't think the
Shake it like a
Saints were
ketchup
his
bottle.
second team.
Come over here, David.
Yeah, the Saints weren't his second team.
The Saints were not a second. This should be
Listen,
half a
of
It
shot.
was the Cardinals.
According to Google.
You're spreading misinformation.
That's what Google
I'm
said.
about to look it
Okay,
up.
okay.
If I'm right, you're taking a shot.
that.
Okay, that's fair. That's a shot, David. Take the goddamn shot. You didn't know it was Adrian Peterson.
Free.
Watch him. If it's the Saints, you have to take a shot.
No, I got it right.
For questioning the game master.
No. I was right. It was Minnesota, Arizona, then New Orleans.
Yes, thank you.
You got it wrong.
What'd you say?
It was
I-
Minnesota.
All right, next photo.
No. I think since he messed it up, he takes the shot. What do you say?
This is such bullshit.
No, I would have gotten it in
Let me all
2
make a game.
seconds. I'll make a game next week. All right.
All right,
I'll make a fucking game.
I'll take a shot.
I'll make a correct, historically accurate game. How about that?
This is bullshit. You fucking Google something and you just expect it to be right.
I knew it was right, and I proved you wrong. You can just
to Adrian Peterson.
Adrian A.
stop beating your kids.
His 2 feet probably don't work anymore, but
Oh yeah, his knees are gonna be shot, dude.
Okay.
Rest of his life.
what is that?
Next player. Scotch.
Bucanas.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one right there, folks. Who could it be?
I want to say Brandon Marshall. No,
David, do you have a guess?
that's really fast. I shouldn't have said it too fast.
That's Paul's guess.
Can't be Brandon Marshall. He played for the Dolphins.
You were
did.
correct. You were
right?
correct. That is Brandon
I was off
Marshall,
the-
folks.
off 2
That was 2
seconds.
seconds.
Ah!
It's awfully impressive. I thought the Seahawks would throw you off there for a second.
No, it's what we retired with.
Okay. Okay. Next one. Ooh. Who could that be?
Broncos, then back to Broncos. Is he offensive?
Maybe.
Interesting. Interesting.
Broncos, Texans, Browns, Broncos, Dolphins.
Oh, this is it's gonna bother me because I
Yeah.
it's the quarterback. I don't
Yeah.
know his name, dude.
Paul's on it. Paul's on the trail.
I know who the fuck this
Quarterback.
is.
David. Whoever gets it first gets it right.
Holy shit! What's his name? Brock Osweiler.
Paul is
Yeah.
correct. Come over here, David. You're sucking ass in this game,
man,
buddy.
I am. Shoot. I got you over here pouring 2 of them.
Alrighty.
2, a no-name QB.
Next up.
That's the last one.
I think this might be the last one. Do I have more? Okay,
Last
this
one.
is the last one.
Oh, you got
Oh shit. Okay,
Oh, I
so
got one more.
2
One more after this one. Who
So,
could this be?
Was this? I have one request. If you do this again.
Yeah.
I want the accurate logo at the time they played for that team.
No, I intentionally mixed logos to throw you
No,
guys
that's
off.
fucked up.
That's
This one's
exactly what
doing some
happened.
shit to me right now. Is he offensive?
Yes. I think. Hold on, let me think who this is.
It's Glup Shido.
Is it Glup? No, it's not Glup. Sorry, bud.
Can you give me a position?
I don't know football players like that. I mean, I know a good amount of them.
Let me think.
Oh, I know who it is. Yep. It's offense. Yeah, it's offense. I had to think for I had no idea for a second.
Can I get a position?
He is a quarterback. Quarterback, folks. And this is not every team he's played for, just the first 6.
Oh, is it Ryan Fitzpatrick?
It is Ryan Fitzpatrick, folks. My God, David. Why'd you drive all the way down here just to not guess one time?
I drove all the way down here, I guess not to drive back.
Paul with not one shot taken so far, buddy.
Can we play a different game so David has some chance? Because I'm like this at this shit. You
Well,
know?
we only have one more guy.
Okay.
basketball. I can pull up a basketball one.
Let's get this.
I do this shit every day. Like every day when I get to work, I play my games on my computer and then I answer emails. I
So
don't do anything
you've
for-
been training for this.
I
for
do it every
months.
day.
This is like your
Yeah.
wet dream. Like
Yeah.
if they had a game show where you did this, Paul would be
he was
like,
ready for this.
yeah. All right, last player there. Oh.
Offense?
Yep. It's folks at home. It's Cowboys, Eagles, Titans.
Oh, it's
Terrell Owens.
no,
Nope.
it's He's a running back from Oklahoma. I think it's Oklahoma.
You were correct.
I can't think of his name. He's a bigger dude.
I'm not gonna get it.
He wore number 28.
That is incorrect.
He wore 28, didn't he?
Murray.
DeMarco Murray.
David gets it correct.
Is it DeMarco Murray?
Yeah, it is DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I couldn't think of his name.
First name, but
Sorry, bud.
I just fed you all the clues
yeah,
there.
thank you. I hadn't took this one yet, so we'll take this one together, Paul.
It's like you're pissing in my cup right here. What is it?
And Austin didn't take a single one, huh?
Yeah, that's
I
fucked
took
up.
one.
That's right.
David just took 5. 4. Right?
Well, David was sitting there with his hands in his lap, like the answer was just going to come to him, like a FedEx delivery.
I gave you the last one.
Jeez Louise, yeah, I had to take 3 of those.
Ain't it good, Paul? Hell yeah, brother.
Just put some hair on your chest.
Hair up in there. Okay, so
What's the next one?
Did he not wear number 28?
I thought it was 29.
It was 28.
It was 29, I think.
No, it was 28.
For the Cowboys, I thought it was 29.
I don't know.
I just want to justify it for my own.
Look
yeah,
it
he
up.
played for the
Look it up.
Saints. He played for the Saints, though. Why wasn't he?
And he was Oklahoma, right?
Yes. With,
He was
Sam
29 for the
Bradford.
Cowboys.
Was he?
And then
Suck my wiener.
29. Yeah, it was 29. Yeah.
Played for the Eagle. I'm pretty sure he retired for the Titans. I don't think he played for the Saints.
He did play for Saints.
Oh.
Look it up.
I remember.
Look it up.
DeMarco Murray College, University of Oklahoma.
Yeah, I agree. He played with Sam Bradford.
I was looking at the University of Arkansas the year they had who was that running back they had top 5 like 07. He was a Cowboy at one point too.
He was a Cowboy at one point too. Like Felix Jones or
That's who the backup was.
Mark Ingram?
They both went first round. The same draft.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. Their backfield was stacked. So that guy went like pick 20 whatever, top 5 to the I guess he went to the Raiders. Was the other running back. 2 running backs, same team, first round.
Recently or
It's like 07.
okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Oh, like Latavius Murray.
No. Arkansas running back, 2007. Darren McFadden.
Oh,
Yeah.
McFadden.
And they had Peyton Hillis in that running field.
they had
Yeah.
Peyton Hillis
Yeah.
at Arkansas.
All 3 running backs.
I guess that makes
same
sense when you
team.
think about Peyton Hillis. You know what I mean?
That was a stacked team.
David, what was your favorite? Okay, first of all, real quick, I need to make a couple points, and then I'll get to David about what I was about to ask him. First of all, Auburn. What do you guys think about Auburn football? They gonna win
This
anything?
year? No.
Nothing. Sorry, folks.
What do you-
Go ahead and take a fucking rest year on that one. Second, Denver Broncos. You think they're gonna win anything?
What made you
this
think
year?
about Auburn? Why Auburn?
We had a listener that's an Auburn fan.
Oh, no.
Wanted us to
Yeah.
talk about it. No, that shit sucks, homie. That's not going anywhere. I'm sorry. Take the year off. Denver Broncos, they going anywhere this? I kind of think with Sean Payton talking shit that Denver Broncos might be a little good.
They got a tough division.
Very toughest division actually.
Yeah, I would say AFC. What is that? East is probably a tougher one. It's Dolphins, Bills, Jets, the Patriots.
That's
probably
tough.
the toughest one.
I think the Raiders are probably going to fall apart.
But
'cause they always do.
AFC West is Chiefs, Raiders,
Chargers.
Chargers, and then
Broncos.
Broncos, which will probably be in that order right there.
I think they're
No,
gonna do better.
no, Chiefs. Sorry, Chiefs are first.
They're gonna do better than last season. I mean,
The Broncos.
They have to.
I think the
They
Raiders
have
are gonna
to.
be decent.
There's no way.
Raiders might be pretty decent this year.
Do they still have the head coach? Fucking what's his nuts? The Patriots, old Josh McDaniels.
Oh, I don't think so. I think
Because-
he's gone. I don't know, honestly. I don't
I
know.
want the Raiders to be. I like the Raiders.
The Raiders won't
Yeah.
be good.
I want them to be good. They got cool unis. They got a cool stadium. They got a cool place that they play.
The Broncos will do better than the Raiders this season.
I agree. I think the
won't
Broncos
matter.
are going to do better than the Chargers. I don't believe in Justin Herbert, folks.
You don't.
I don't. I don't.
He's generational.
He's Phillip Rivers 2.0.
I think Justin Herbert.
Philip Rivers had a great career.
Yeah, but he wasn't that dude.
He was a great quarterback.
He's playing in San Diego. What you mean, man? What
If
you
Justin
mean?
Herbert gets a defense, that team's going somewhere.
Oh, you think that's the Chargers' problem? They don't have defense?
Yeah, I don't think their defense is that great. I think they also need maybe another wide receiver.
I think
They just drafted one.
And there you go.
What do you mean?
Didn't know
They
that.
got Keenan Allen. They got Mike Williams.
Now they got Quentin Johnson from TCU.
How
Another
many people do you need?
6'4", 6'5" receiver.
A lot these days.
Yeah.
It seems like they have good talent, but not good enough talent. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's my problem. Unless you're Patrick Mahomes,
You can do
you ain't getting the job done.
a little with a lot if you're Mahomes.
Right? Why
Is
is,
that-
he
is that-
so much better? Why is he so much better?
Is that your basis off calling Herbert trash that he's not close to Mahomes?
I'm calling
He's a
Herbert.
top 5 quarterback.
Herbert is very good.
Have they ever finished like they barely finish above 500 every year?
Well, like
last
Paul
year,
said,
last year they lost first round on a fluke to the Jaguars when they blew like a 30-point lead.
But didn't they not make the playoffs the year before that because they tried like they could have tied the Raiders but they tried not to and the Raiders
know.
won?
I also think
I don't know.
Keenan Allen was injured almost that whole season.
He's injured
always
every year.
injured.
Yeah.
You can't use that as an excuse anymore when it's the 5th year in a row that Keenan Allen's injured.
I mean, but
It's true.
your point was Herbert is dog shit. He's a top 5 quarterback though.
I'm not putting him top 5.
He is.
You got Mahomes,
Yep.
you got Joey B.
Yep. Josh Allen.
Josh out, yeah.
See, but like he be throwing interceptions.
You're just a hater,
He be
dude.
throwing interceptions.
Anybody that's not Mahomes, you just
Aaron
don't like.
Rodgers has won back-to-back MVPs.
He's also
recently.
39.
That's true, but back-to-back MVPs.
I don't think I could put Hurts top 5.
No.
I don't think I could put Hurts top 5 either.
It's Herbert.
Herbert might be number 5 for me.
That's fine.
But like
Yeah.
Herbert's just as good as Dak Prescott.
No.
No, no.
How's he any different? How's he any different?
You're gonna find out this year.
Yeah.
We've beat the Chargers every time we've played them.
Go back this season.
With
look
Dak
at-
Prescott, we've beat them.
We're gonna see.
Go back
with
this
fu-
season. Look at Herbert's numbers.
With fucking the backup quarterback, we beat the Chargers.
Dak is throwing interceptions in practice.
I don't like Dak Prescott. I'm gonna just say that right now. The Cowboys will not win until we bring Tony Romo out of retirement. Bring him out of retirement.
Yeah.
I need Tony.
I don't even think Tony will save y'all.
Who are you a fan of? Oh, I thought so. Yeah, laugh about it.
We're going through a
Rebuild.
lot right now. Not rebuild.
How's it like having Taysom Hill as your? Or no, you got a.
Derek Carr.
You got. Okay, hold
Derek
on.
Carr. I believe in you.
Folks at home, David Ramirez is a Saints fan. Is he from Louisiana? No.
No.
Is he from New Orleans? No.
Drew Brees.
What about Drew Brees did you like as a kid? Because he's the most boring quarterback of all time.
Well, you know, as a kid, I jumped on the bandwagon. The Saints were a really good team that time.
That's true. In
So
2009.
I jumped on the Saints. They were a good team. Didn't know much about Drew Brees then.
I can
Now-
pinpoint that exact moment when that happened. Actually,
Really.
When they
Yeah.
won the Super Bowl.
6th grade when they beat the Colts, and I
Yeah.
hit you up. We were about to play
09.
Madden,
Okay.
and we like played Madden one night, and you picked the Saints. You're like, oh, I like the Saints. It's probably not exactly how it went, but
Yeah.
that's probably what happened.
I like that.
Yeah.
Who was their running
There you
back
go.
when they won the Super Bowl?
It was
Mark Ingram.
No, it was
Reggie Bush?
Oh,
Reggie
no, it was
Bush.
Spo- it
Reggie
was-
Bush. Yeah.
It was also a guy named Spolstra, I think.
Sproles. Darren Sproles. Yeah.
Derek Sproles.
Did they have Malcolm Jenkins back then, or was he already on the Eagles?
I don't think so.
No, Malcolm Jenkins was on that team. Yeah.
Was he?
I think he caught the interception.
You know who
Marquise
beat the Saints
Colston.
that year? You know who beat the Saints that year in 09?
The Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys.
I
Yes,
know,
sir.
I know.
I remember that like it was yesterday, brother.
We have a Super Bowl more recent than y'all do.
Hey, fuck you, man. How'd that offensive pass interference feel versus the Rams? Or what was it? Like it
That was
wasn't
a
pass
pill-
interference, but
pass
it was.
interference. That was a pill to swallow. That was.
What do you feel about that, Paul? I wish we could throw that clip up there of the pass interference. What was it,
We don't need to throw
2019?
That clip up there. It's okay.
Was that to get to the Super Bowl?
That was to get to the Super Bowl. To
And,
play
and the
Tom
Rams
Brady.
and the Rams shit the bed that year,
Yeah,
right? Like they
yeah.
only scored 3 points or something.
I really believe that would have been like just something really good for Drew Brees because he would
Damn, I
have
forgot they made a Super Bowl with Jared Goff.
yeah.
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 Fuck.
And Stephon Gilmore caught the game-ending interception that Super Bowl. You
Yeah.
remember that
Yeah.
for the Patriots?
I would
And
have.
now who's he play for? And now who's he play for?
Yeah.
He's not.
Dallas Cowboys.
He's not. He's not the same
Clip
player.
the audio. Holy shit. So
I will
it's-
say, if Drew Brees would have beat Manning, I wish he would have went to Super Bowl so he could have played Brady and beat Brady.
He would have got his ass kicked.
Ah,
They would have had a better chance than fucking Jared Goff.
I
I'll tell
think
you
so
that.
too.
I hope Patrick Mahomes wins the next 5 Super Bowls
Wow.
because I want him to surpass Brady as the GOAT. I don't like having Tom Brady as the
I
GOAT
don't
of
think-
football.
I don't think Patrick Mahomes wins this year. There hasn't been a team that's won back to back in since 03, 04, right? Brady.
Is that true?
I don't know.
No team has won a back-to-back Super Bowl since 03.
I think it was 03, 04, somewhere around there, or it could have been 04.
Seahawks damn near, but they
Probably
they
should have.
lost.
Yeah, it's true.
Damn. Could you imagine?
So I just don't think it's in his favor to win another one back to back.
Shout out Pete Carroll. He's one of those college coaches that actually made it in the NFL.
It's true.
That's
It's
good.
true.
See,
And he's also like
yeah.
90.
He's old as shit.
Old as shit.
Yeah.
I would not want to play for Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Speaking of USC, man, they might be pretty damn good this year. Pac-12.
Well, if their players could stop having heart attacks.
I'm at football.
Oh, never mind.
Texas is gonna do good.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried.
Manning.
No, he's not going to start.
Well, I know,
He's not
but
gonna
once
play
his
at all.
time comes,
Even then, I think there's a guy in front of him too.
better.
Arch is the third string right now.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Ewers, right?
Ewers the starter. The
Yeah.
backup's this black guy. I forgot his name, but he's an athlete. He's balls hard. Like he's tough too. He's big built. He's a dog. Yeah.
My wife has interacted with Archie Manning a couple of times at the golf course.
That's pretty
I bet he's a fuck.
He's asked for alcohol,
Yeah.
but you can't drink, Archie. You're 18, buddy.
You just outed a 5-star athlete on.
I don't give a
podcast.
fuck. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about Archie. Here's what's so funny. You
Don't
ready?
close that one.
You ready? Archie's premiere. He's throwing an interception.
You just accused a blue chip 5-star athlete committed to Texas University of
He's not even
underage
Peyton's
drinking.
son. He's the third random
Don't
Manning's
put that
kid.
one on there, Justin.
He's the oldest Manning kid's son. Did you know that? He's not Peyton or Eli's son.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one
he's-
kid who didn't play football.
Right. Like I give a fuck that he's coming out.
He was a receiver.
No,
Texas
give me
A-
Peyton's large forehead ass.
Texas
son.
A&M will
Peyton Jr.
do what they need to do next season.
I don't think so.
A&M will win a bowl game next year.
The over under for wins is 7.5 or 6.5. I think it's 7.5.
6.5.
I think it's 7.5.
They're going to a bowl game. They're going to a bowl game and they're going to
6.5
win.
for A&M.
That's the over under wins for next or this coming year.
I would take the over.
You think so, right? Because the first 2 games are gimme games, of course. Then you got Auburn at home,
Win.
win, and then you
Here, hold on. Let's frame this better.
Well, then I think they start 3.
Can
We're
pull
going
the
to go
schedule
through
up?
the Texas A&M schedule, and
it
we're
up?
going to predict W's and L's.
Yeah.
Do the whole schedule. You like that? Let's make it TikTok clippable. The Slightly Influenced podcast is going to go through A&M's schedule. You like that, David?
I love that. Oh yeah. As an alumni, I love
Ooh.
that.
What are you, 21?
21.
Okay, I see.
Can you do something?
I appreciate the fact that I graduated in 2020
Really?
because it's like I've got the COVID ring.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For in my mind, at least, and this is an interesting topic to discuss, but in my mind, the world is split into 2 different sections:
Mm-hmm.
pre-COVID and post-COVID. Really, pre-COVID, I never thought about standing in a group full of people.
Yeah.
And post-COVID,
shit.
it's it was different for a long time.
I will say even now, I'm an usher at a church where I go, and post-COVID, we would sit people, and they would all sit
That's pre-COVID.
pre-COVID,
Yeah.
they'd all sit next to each other. But now post-COVID, literally a group, and then there's an empty chair in the next group.
Mm.
Nobody ever sits.
The world
next
is
to
not the
person
same
anymore.
to this day.
Not the same.
Since since COVID, the world has been different.
Yeah.
Things are slightly different.
Slightly, yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through A&M's schedule, game by game.
Gig 'em.
Hey. Aggies, and we're gonna determine what their win-loss record's gonna be.
The betting line is 7.5.
7.5
So
games.
over under 7.5.
So basically 8.
So first game of the
They gotta win
season versus New Mexico.
Easy dub.
That's
Dub.
that's a W.
That's a dub. Miami.
That's at Miami. That's tough.
That's a dub.
The betting line is A&M -7 right now.
That's a dub for Miami.
I think it's tough, but I think we've been beating Miami, right, for the past.
We've only
seasons.
played them last year. That was
Oh,
it.
okay. Well, did we win?
We don't barely, but we won. Yeah.
I think we win this one.
We're winning that game.
Yeah.
We're winning that game. Miami's never good at the end of the year.
That's week 2.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, they always get ranked high,
They were
Just-
like 6 and 5, whatever.
right? But like,
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time they finish
we got the better
unranked,
talent. We have the better talent.
right?
Yeah. 2-0.
I think that's a dub.
2-0.
It should be a dub, but yeah.
UL Monroe.
Easy dub. Yeah.
That's another dub. That's 3-0.
3-0.
We're already like halfway to the fucking 7 that we're trying to get
Yeah.
to.
Auburn's a dub.
Auburn's a dub.
Yeah.
Auburn's a
At A&M, look at this.
Yeah.
4 straight home games. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess Arkansas.
We're
doesn't
at Miami.
Yeah, but after Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Arkansas is the big one. I think we lose this one.
That's another dub for me.
No, I don't think so.
A&M has
good.
beat Arkansas most of the time.
Most of the time.
We squeezed it out by the hair of our chinny chin last year on a field goal, and they have a senior quarterback coming back. He was kick ass last year too.
I will say
Their
though,
offense is crazy, man. They could run the ball down your throat.
the quarterback
good,
that
man.
we had. What's his name? King. He had a good like end of the season. I think we won that.
Was
too,
that
Austin.
King?
I
still
think
at
the
that
first
point?
loss
No,
to
it wasn't King. It was
Wasn't Weigman yet. It was
was
either
Weigman.
Max Johnson or
no, it was Wingman. He had
not
like,
at week 4
he
last
played
year.
like no, he played like
Towards
the
the
end.
end,
Of the season,
yeah.
and he did really well.
It might have been King still at that point. I
first
don't know.
loss of the year is going to be Alabama.
I think so.
No,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we definitely lose Arkansas, and I say that because our run defense has been so shit last year, especially.
This is recorded, Paul.
yeah, I know.
This is coming
Yeah.
back to haunt you.
I'm fine.
So
with
me
that,
and
yeah.
Austin have 4-0, and you.
Did
have
you watch the
3-1.
Arkansas game last year? Both of y'all. They
I
do.
did.
They do this
I
thing
did.
with their receivers on the outside. They stack them all the way out to the sidelines,
Okay.
either side. So they spread that shit out as far as you can, and they run like a draw. So all your corners and safeties
Yeah,
are spread
he's
out.
Like Cam Newton, really. I mean,
No,
when
like
I
with their
was
running
watching-
back.
No,
Well,
I'm
him
talking
too.
the
Yeah,
quarterback,
yeah. He's a dog. Yeah. But anyways, I think the run game's gonna be hard. We
So-
might lose that one.
3-1 Paul, 4-0.
I think
Austin.
60% sure we lose, but the 40% maybe. But on to Bama, I think Bama's definitely winnable. We're at home, and their quarterback is kind of not great that I've seen last year. He was the guy who got subbed in for Bryce Young in Tuscaloosa when we played them, and he almost lost in the game. We almost beat him last year in Tuscaloosa.
I don't think we beat Bama
We lost to Bama in Tuscaloosa last
twice in a
year.
row at home.
Is it?
We
Is
did-
it
we
back
lost
here?
last year.
Well, the other year.
Is it back here? Your crack pipe? What the fuck are you smoking,
Do you
Paul?
watch
what are you
A&M football?
talking about,
Do you
man?
watch A&M football? Do you watch these games?
Yeah, but dude, I mean,
We almost-
you think we're losing to Arkansas, but not Alabama?
Listen.
Like Arkansas, total L, yeah, but Alabama, yeah, we totally got
Yes.
that one.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes, dude. So
Listen, I know we lost to fucking Appalachian State last year. Okay,
that's how college football is. You're gonna win some games you're supposed to lose, and lose some games you're supposed to win. It happens.
hypothetically speaking,
Yes.
A&M got better
Yeah,
Yes.
from last year.
And
Yes.
Bama got worse.
got better.
That is correct, but we beat Arkansas last year.
So we
Barely,
got better.
barely, dude.
But if we got
Barely.
better,
Senior
we're gonna
year
beat 'em.
quarterback does not scare me. Do you see what I'm saying by that? Like it's
No.
like
It
he's
should.
not good enough to
It
be
should.
NFL caliber, so like
He might-
he's still playing. Do you see what I'm saying?
I
He's
agree.
more experienced than freshmen we're gonna field, and I think it's gonna matter.
I mean that's
Yeah.
true, but he's going to be a 3rd round pick and he probably won't ever start.
That's still a good
But, like-
quarterback. That's better than 80% of quarterbacks we'll face this year.
I mean that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean I don't know. We're going to lose to Tennessee.
Who's the best quarterback on this list? Jackson Dart's second, maybe.
Fucking Spencer Rattler.
It's gonna be this guy. Spencer Rattler probably second. They're probably close 1 and 2. Rattler's not great.
I think A&M loses to Bama.
I think A&M loses to Bama and Tennessee back-to-back loss.
Tennessee's a loss, but Bama's definitely winnable. I think it's winable. Yeah.
I think we might win out after that. I think we might be what is that? 8-2?
We
Is it
lose
10
we
games?
lose Tennessee. South Carolina's kind of a toss up too.
They go either way.
I
But that's
think
at College
I
Station.
think we beat them at
And then-
A&M.
Ole Miss is tough as well, I think.
I think we beat Ole Miss.
I
I
don't
think we
know.
beat LSU too.
It's at LSU. It depends how their season goes out, I think.
I think we lose 2 games. Is it the expanded bracket
really-
for the first time this year?
No, it's next year.
It's next.
Yeah.
Why is it always next year?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think
You
we
know?
lose. I think we lose 3 games. I think we lose to LSU.
Okay, so you think we lose Alabama, Tennessee, LSU?
Yeah.
Paul's probably correct. We'll probably lose to Arkansas. We'll probably lose to South Carolina as well.
I mean, so what you're saying is worst case we lose 5 games, which is still 7. How many games?
We gotta have
2,
8.
3, 4, 5,
Gotta have
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You gotta have 8. So you gotta have 4 losses to win the over.
In my mind,
I can see that.
looking at this though, really being realistic, in my mind, worst case scenario, we lose 7. We lose to Miami. We lose to Arkansas, Alabama, Tennessee, South Carolina, Ole Miss, and LSU.
That would be terrible.
could see that,
They're
though.
not a pushover either.
No, they're not, because we lost to them last year. Is that right?
Any team in the SEC.
Definitely
I
the year
don't think
before
it's a
last, but
pushover.
maybe this
year we lost.
Yeah.
Can't take them lightly.
I mean, it's doable.
I will say though, Paul, is the over and under. I think A&M is gonna.
I think over's
above,
over's
yeah.
doable.
I
Yeah, I think
think
over's
over-
really
I think
fun.
over's
Yeah.
very doable.
Yeah. 4
What's
losses.
the odds on that? You just double your
It's
money?
minus 180, so it's not double. It's a
Slightly
bit less.
less.
Yeah. That's doable.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Or first, folks,
So if you're betting the over,
bet your life fucking savings.
I think we go 8 and 4.
Pull out your 401ks right now, folks. Bet that A&M's winning more than 7 games.
Yes.
Is that what it is? 7.5?
7.5, 8 games.
8 games.
basically 8 games.
Ain't no way in hell they're winning 8. Allegedly. This is not financial advice.
Allegedly.
Nah, bet it.
Talk to his lawyer. This is not Austin. That's Paul Ponzio. Financial
I'm giving you
advice.
free money.
There you go. Paul P.
We all agreed that Tennessee would win.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah. They'll probably win SEC East. Oh, Georgia.
Georgia's probably going
Yeah.
Who is backing up old Stetson Bennett? Or are they just going to bring a
I don't
freshman
think
in?
it matters. Because they were playing with a walk-on quarterback and won 2 ships. I don't think it matters.
You got me there.
Like,
Georgia's the new Alabama.
Bama's
Yeah.
still Bama, but Georgia's...
Bama is
Yeah.
Bama.
Yeah.
But Georgia's definitely knocking
They're
on
catching
that.
up.
The thing is,
Yeah,
with
they're
those
knocking
2
on that
schools
door.
are, like, their backups are NFL players. They're so deep at every position.
Well, fucking, do you remember
Like-
the Alabama running back room where it was like Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram?
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Or
They're just
fucking,
deep.
was it Mac Jones, Tua, and...
It doesn't matter if a star player gets hurt because the next guy jumps up and he's just as good, if not better.
Well, if you have
Like-
that many... That's why I have solved the problem in college football. The only solution is to limit how many 5-star recruits one team can get.
It's a very
dumb.
good idea.
That's a great idea.
That's a
dumb.
great idea.
You can one college can only get one 5-star recruit, so it makes it fair across the board.
I don't think 1 star, but
What?
I think there definitely should be a limit. That's a
No,
really
there's
good idea.
No.
you should only get like one guy that you're like, he's the 5-star. We're going after him. You get 3 4-stars and unlimited amount of 3-stars.
It's still a college, though, dude. You can't deny somebody admission to your school.
no, get the fuck out of.
It's
Are
a
you kidding me?
college,
They're bending
yes.
the rules all the time to let them in.
Yeah, it's not going to change it the opposite direction.
But that's how you solve the problem.
There's no problem.
There is a problem.
There's not a problem.
When was
with
the last
college
time New
football.
Mexico won a NCAA championship?
It's a small market school. It's like the same thing
That's
as like the Oakland
problem.
A's.
Okay, is
Small-
Alabama a big market?
for college football? It's the
Okay, you
biggest
got me.
market. Yeah.
You got me there. But like, just because it's a big market doesn't mean they deserve to win. You think the Lakers deserve 17 championships?
If you're a
Yeah.
5-star player and you have aspirations of going to the NFL, where are you gonna go? Bama or Georgia? That's the
Mexico.
goal. Fuck no, dude. Nobody's watching those games.
My whole point is like, okay, there was an NBA player that went to it was Steph Curry. He went to Davidson
Yeah.
instead of like Duke, and he said he went to Davidson so he could show him, like, prove himself. And they still found him in the draft and drafted him pretty high. He was a 1st-round pick.
He's a special
It's
player.
basketball and it's very different though.
I get that
But,
it's different.
yeah.
But if you're a 5-star blue chip, undeniable talent, even if you're going to frickin' Marshall
We're gonna find out with
University, they will find you.
we're gonna find out if that's true or not because Hunter, the guy who went to Jackson State and then transferred with Dion to Colorado,
Uh-huh.
he's a 5-star guy. He was a #1 recruit actually. So we'll see if he pans out, if he gets drafted, if he's an NFL star.
But like, here's my question: he's gonna be at least a 3rd-round pick.
We'll see. He hasn't done anything yet. He's still a sophomore still, but we'll see. So we'll see if you're right.
But like, fucking Randy Moss played at Marshall University.
He wasn't a big recruit.
He was a big recruit, but he got
Yeah,
he
it's a
got
fuck
into
up.
trouble.
Yeah, he's a fuck
Yeah,
up.
he got into
Yeah.
trouble.
So,
I don't give a fuck. Randy Moss could steal my laptop. I'd still throw him the ball. You know what I mean?
meow.
You ever wish you were growing up in the 90s? Low key,
No.
I do.
Not
No.
really.
Like pre-email. How often you check your email, David?
Every day.
What? You
Yeah.
delete it? Like emails you don't want?
Emails I don't want to delete.
Paul?
I
Check your
delete a lot of them, but I keep most of them just so I can cross-reference and be like, hey, did I say this or did I not say this?
Mm.
You know, like,
You know what happened to me the other day? My wife went through my email and deleted because I had like 20,000 unread emails because I just don't.
Yeah.
it's on my mom's calling me. Tap out. I want to do a dynasty fantasy football league.
When NCAA comes out?
No, like fantasy football.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They have dynasty leagues where you keep your team every year.
So do you get a set amount of draft picks?
You draft your rookies. You can trade your draft picks every year too if you want.
That sounds fun.
But you only draft rookies every year. You keep your same team, but
Don't you do that with a group of people already?
we redraft every year. It's not a dynasty league.
Yeah, but that would change the whole dynamic of the initial draft, wouldn't it?
The first draft would be the most important.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's like you're trying to get young players, not necessarily
Yeah.
high scoring players, you know? Like, you know who I'm not drafting?
McCaffrey.
Saquon Barkley.
We just upped our ante in our main league to $200.
$200?
Mm.
Have you ever won?
I won one time, but last year I made it to the championship game. My team was really bad. I don't know how I made it. But before the game started, I texted the dude. I was like, hey, you know, no matter what happens, do you just want to split it 50-50?
And he was like, no.
He said, yeah.
Oh,
So I got my ass kicked and still won $500.
I would have said no.
Yeah.
I would have said no. But you
Let it
paid $100 to get in?
Yeah.
So you really won $400.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
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 You should play the pick'em. Austin played. I don't know if he wants to play again this year, but you just pick teams.
Do you know what happened on the pick'em? So me and David played something with his family where like you pick who's going to win every single game for the NFL, and whoever picks the most amount of right points wins the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I was winning. I was in first fucking place, and then one week I forgot to put picks in, and I got dropped to dead last,
Yeah.
and I never recovered from that. But that's my problem. Is like usually when the NFL starts, I'm very gung ho. Like I'm watching the first 7 games, most teams' games. Like
Yeah.
if I can watch them, I will
Everybody
watch
almost.
everybody,
Yeah.
right? And then like after week 7 or 8, I'm like, okay, I'll watch the Dallas Cowboy game,
Or because you don't want to watch two teams that are gonna play and they both suck.
right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
At
no.
that point, you know who's who and
Is the pick'em with spreads or just straight up win lose?
straight up,
Straight up
win,
win,
lose.
lose.
But it's like a 16 points is this team like is guaranteed gonna win. And
16 points?
Then, yeah, and then like 1 point.
Oh,
is,
not a spread, not a point
no,
spread.
No, yeah, like
Okay.
this team's beating this team, and then 1 point is you're like very iffy on this team.
You would
somewhere.
basically pick every game,
Yeah.
and you would rate on a scale from
Which
1 to
ones are
16
most confident?
what you were most confident, and you would get the amount of points if you
Yeah.
guess correctly.
So if you lost a 16-point game,
You were
that kind of
fucked.
sucked that week for
It
you.
was like
especially.
when Kansas City lost to the Colts, everybody
Yeah.
lost their
Yeah,
16.
16. I remember that.
Yeah,
hmm
I remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
To me it's easy and it's fast. It's not time consuming. Pick your teams.
No, it really takes like 5 minutes
Yeah.
every week.
What's the buy-in?
75.
You know what week fucked me up? It was Thanksgiving because they play all those games
Yeah,
on Thursday.
that's right. You didn't pick those games.
No, because I was worried about fucking Thanksgiving, not a fucking pick'em league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, what am I?
Bottom.
Brandon Marshall, playing for the Dolphins and the Broncos twice. Kill me now.
My goodness.
Can you pick worse teams to play for? What, you play for the Jets also?
Yeah.
What do you do? And the Bears?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm shocked
It's
that
tough.
people still know his name.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? David, what's your favorite sports athlete of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Kobe.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean?
R.I.P. Kobe. Laker forever.
Folks at home, when Kobe Bryant died, the first person I called was David Ramirez.
Yeah, it was a sad day.
First person I called and said, David, are you okay? And he
I
said,
didn't
what's
even-
going on?
Yeah, I didn't even know.
I broke the news to David.
Yeah, it was sad. It was very sad.
Where were you when Kobe Bryant died, Paul?
It was early.
It was early.
I was in my
It was
apartment
early, yeah.
in San Marcos when I had like 6 roommates, you know?
I was going to the mall.
So I saw it on my phone. I like went downstairs. Everybody else is already downstairs, and we just fucking like started drinking. You
In
know?
San Mo?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
It's
Kobe.
it's a usual Saturday morning. We just kind of open up the beers and
Started smoking cigs and just started cracking beers at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
But this one had a purpose.
Yeah.
Right, for Kobe.
Kobe.
I
Definitely.
called David. Let me recreate this
I was
perfectly.
literally
You ready?
studying.
I called David. I said, David, did
Are
you hear what
studying on a
happened?
Saturday morning?
David said, what happened? What are you talking about? I said, Kobe Bryant just died. He said, stop. I was like, David, he's really dead. He said, I have to go. Bye.
I did.
That's what
I did. After that, I literally looked it on the internet myself. Then cried for a little while.
You cried. Did you shed a tear when
Oh.
Kobe Bryant died?
Of course, definitely. I'm the reason. I joined the Lakers because of Kobe.
So you grew up watching Kobe Bryant.
I didn't say I grew up watching him because I was still kind of young. I didn't watch basketball that much.
Yeah.
But I definitely, like, when I started to actually watch basketball, like in 2009, I was watching Kobe.
That's fair.
So,
Seems like whoever was popular in 2009 is what determines who David is a fan of.
yes.
The Saints and the Lakers, you know?
Yeah,
You suck.
definitely.
You suck, dude.
I specifically
Champions.
remember being a Lakers fan when Dwight Howard went there in 2012. If
Hey,
you
but
remember
I've
that.
stuck it out, though.
You did thug it out.
The
Yeah.
Saints have done awful, and the Lakers had some bad years.
What's your opinion on Taysom Hill for the Saints?
He's not listed as a quarterback anymore.
No, well,
Tight
he's a wide
end?
Tight end.
receiver.
Tight end.
Oh, that's right,
Mhm.
tight end. Swiss Army knife can do anything he wants to do.
But
on
you
the
like
field.
him.
Yeah.
You like him on the
If
team?
he was the quarterback, maybe we
He's
would
also
Super
34 years
Bowl.
old.
Taysom Hill, if you were starting quarterback, we might win the Super Bowl.
Ooh, Jameis hate right here. You don't fuck with the you don't fuck with the crab legs.
Swiss Army knife. I mean, he can do whatever he wants.
Okay.
Look him up on
If I was a
Madden.
Saints fan,
on Madden, he's a 91 speed.
Ooh.
Cheat code.
If I was a Saints fan, I would probably fucking hate Taysom Hill. To be real with you, just the fact they throw his ass out there, I just feel like
Hey, he's pretty good. He can
Okay.
catch the ball.
it's fair enough. I feel like it's kind of a distraction, if anything.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Probably. Yeah.
It's fair enough.
Can we
Okay.
stop- Hold on, I gotta pee. Can we stop right there? I
You gotta pee again?
Yeah, I really gotta pee.
Okay, go ahead, bud.
Mhm.
Oh, you know what's great? David's mic was on that whole time, right? So we caught him
Taking
throwing
a
up.
pee?
You're throwing up.
I wasn't doing it up, I swear.
I can't wait for that. Can you mix that together? Perfect.
I promise y'all, I wasn't throwing
Dude, I
up.
heard you, bro.
Hold on, did you take a
I
piss?
fucking heard you.
Did you take a
Yeah,
piss?
I peed.
Can you mix in him pissing while we're talking?
Did
Oh,
you-
that would be great.
David, just be honest, dude. You can say you threw up.
I swear I didn't throw up. If I threw up, I'd tell y'all, but I didn't throw up. Maybe
David,
it
I
was,
heard you, bro.
I heard a.
oh, that's probably because I was just gagging like a loogie or something.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you just
Probably
be gagging in the bathroom.
Sometimes you gotta throw a loogie out.
You ever just be gagging? When's the last time you went to the dentist, you nasty fuck, Paul?
Me?
Yeah, you.
What did I get a stray right there from?
You heard me.
Twice
What
a
did I get
year.
a stray bullet
I go
right
to the
there.
dentist twice a year.
Fuck you
I
mean?
just got a stray, bro.
Yeah.
I don't go to the dentist. No.
I was right.
Yeah.
He is a nasty fuck.
How
You
you
haven't.
never go
When
to
was
the
the last time you've been?
dentist?
It's been since college.
Are your gums still bleeding? Like,
Yeah.
You should. My
you
sister's
gotta
a
go to the
dentist.
dentist,
Can you
man.
just go?
That's not a dentist thing. That's an oral
Go ahead.
oral doctor.
do you
Yeah.
floss?
No, I don't floss.
You gotta floss.
There's not a correlation there for that.
David,
Your
it looks like
gums-
you got nicer teeth than both of us.
Do you floss up here in your gums? No.
No, but
Yeah.
I floss every day.
That's not what's
mouthwash,
bleeding.
Brush your teeth.
It's not what's bleeding.
Folks at home, this is a PSA. You don't need to brush your teeth that hard.
Yes,
Like,
that is true.
Slight pressure is all. You don't need to bleed.
Yeah.
It's called brushing your teeth. You brush them, bro. If I was scraping them, I would have like a metal object. It's a brush.
I mean, you might. I've seen your toothbrush, buddy. It's flat.
You ever brush like
hand
your
your
sneakers? If you get like a scruff off your sneakers, you're
Yeah.
brushing it. So you brush your teeth. It's the same motion and aggressiveness
But
and
your
force.
teeth don't have scuff marks on them, bud. You don't need to. You don't
What's
need
the
that.
point then?
You're just applying chemicals to your teeth.
I will say, if you're not
bro.
flossing and your teeth,
You're cleaning
gums are
them.
bleeding easily, it's because you need to floss a little bit.
I'm not fucking flossing. I'm
What's
not
wrong
doing
with
it.
Hit a
I'm not
floss.
fucking
Hit a floss
flossing.
for the pod.
Not flossing. You floss. Dave was the guest here. Dave would fucking floss.
Hit a floss for the pod, Dave.
What is that?
We'll dance.
The Fortnite dance.
I'll tell you what. If you bring floss on the next podcast, I'll floss my teeth.
You'll floss live
camera.
on the
I'll floss.
pod?
And it's
oh
gonna,
my God, folks.
It's gonna bleed. It's gonna bleed bad.
Yeah, because
Like,
you
I'm
don't
gonna need
floss,
a
you
cup.
sicko.
There's not a correlation. It's not. I have gingivitis, I think.
Folks at home, in the comments,
You heard it here first.
in the comments, folks at home, is Paul Italian? Yes or no? We'll wait. Okay. He's not. He's not Italian.
Gotta floss, Paul. Gotta floss.
Would you have you ever taken a DNA test?
You know, I haven't.
Because you don't want to find out. You don't want to know.
You know, actually, I would love to find out.
It's only like $100.
Surprise! You're Mexican. You know.
I don't know. Probably not much of a.
You can pay me $100, and I'll tell you right now.
You can't say that, Paul.
Allegedly.
I bet you have a certain percentage of like Aztecian in you.
That's from Mexico.
What is that
That's Mexico.
That's not a fucked up thing to say, is it?
No, it's true.
What percentage
Yeah.
of you was Neanderthal? Did you have a percentage?
Well, Neanderthal is kind of a broad.
But that is a percentage. You can get that in a DNA test.
Is that region locked to a specific area? Because it's Pangea at that point, right?
Well, right. But like
Yeah.
Neanderthal is different than Homo sapien. But some people have Neanderthal DNA in them.
I think we're all Neanderthal.
No, that is different than Homo sapien.
No,
That's
how?
two different species. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you're welcome.
We're the same fucking species.
Yeah, I think we're all human.
No, it was like a side monkey that evolved with us, but didn't make it all the way through. You
I don't know.
about
I
this?
don't
You
think
don't know about
so.
the side monkeys?
No, I think you're lying, dude.
You don't know about the
No.
old school side
I think
monkeys.
you're making this shit up.
You're full of shit. David, back me up.
He's making
I
this
have
shit
no
up.
idea.
I brought you here to back me up, David.
I don't know.
This is fucked up. There was a set of side monkeys in Europe that basically were so ugly, none of the Homo sapiens wanted to have sex with them, and they died off. But if you ever catch somebody with like a heavy ass, like forehead, like with a heavy ass eyebrow, they have Neanderthal DNA in them.
Okay.
That or they got a COVID vaccine.
Noted. All right, Austin. This is usually your job, but next topic here. Why don't you start off about the U.S. government and the aliens?
On January 15th, 2023, U.S. Congress held a
Okay. There was a hearing where they talked about all this. What's wrong with you, Paul?
I'm chilling. What's up?
You don't believe in aliens?
No.
No.
I mean, yeah,
Do you
like
think-
they're out there somewhere, but all the shit you're seeing right now is not.
Is what?
aliens.
Is like a psyop, like a
Yeah.
fucking distraction
Yeah.
for the bananas.
The same
orbit?
because the hearing was the Hunter Biden shit. It's a distraction.
Okay.
Mm.
You know what I honestly think? I think China's got some fucking killer ass drones. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, like I think they have some drones we don't know about. But
Even back in like the
no.
60s too. That's when it started, right?
yeah,
Like,
but they weren't describing the things they were describing now back in the 60s. They were describing saucers and fuck. But that's not what it is now. What it is now is like little Tic Tac pills that fly around. You know what I mean?
maybe. Yeah.
What do you mean maybe?
It's possible. I guess.
That they're aliens?
Either
Or
way,
that they're Chinese people?
I think anything's
There's
possible.
definitely Chinese people.
You think you think aliens are Chinese people, or Chinese people are aliens?
Well, it depends if they tried to come here.
That would make them aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all aliens to somebody. Okay, here's my question, folks. This is what determines if something is alien or not. Do you think, David, that on any planet in the whole universe that there is a blade of grass? You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a blade of grass out there somewhere, right?
Somewhere.
That's life.
Yeah.
That's life on another planet. If you think about it, right?
I think there's an actual
You think there's a no man's sky
human,
out there?
not human, but intelligent life out there.
I think there's intelligent life, but they're about at the same level as us. Because if you get much better, you know what happens?
What?
You destroy yourself. You do some Barbenheimer type shit. You know what I mean?
We'll never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know. Okay, here's my question for folks at home. I don't think humans are going to see the year 20,000. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The year right now is 2023.
2100.
2100 would be the year 2100.
Yeah.
We'll see that. We'll see that for sure. 20,000 though, the year 20,000, we will not see.
No.
Like humans as a species will be dead by then.
Yes.
You know, who do you think's gonna take over after us? Birds,
Cockroaches.
cockroaches.
They've
They're already
already
taken over Paul's apartment.
Yeah, let's say the same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
I think for your answer, Austin, it'd be the lizards.
The device they planted in my apartment, the Rothschild family and the government spies.
Does it shock you at night?
Yeah. But it killed the roaches. I haven't seen a roach since then.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it do? Does it
It's
just
a
shoot out like cigarette pheromones or something?
I don't know. It's a dehumidifier, I guess, but it's massive. It's like fucking the size of like half this couch. It's huge. It's like a big box.
It's wild that they just put a device in your apartment and just didn't mention anything to you.
That's how I'm sure the Neanderthals felt when they discovered the monolith.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're similar.
You ever find a monolith, David?
I have no idea what that is.
It's a pillar.
Okay. I want to hear top 5 cities that are going to get destroyed first.
I mean, like NOLA.
Number 1, right?
I think like Rome's pretty close, right? Or it's not Rome. It's like one of those Italian ones,
David
like
had
Venice.
Las Vegas up there.
Venice is gonna fucking
Las
drown.
Vegas and South Africa.
Like
Or,
Johannesburg.
I guess what's the actual city in South Africa?
It's Johannesburg.
Johannesburg, yeah.
Well, I guess
Las Vegas probably won't last too much longer if they don't get like how do you just get more water one day?
You don't.
You know what I mean? They just sucked it all dry.
Yeah, I mean, once it's gone, it's gone.
I guess Chernobyl's already gone.
You know what's crazy? Like, that's why I say, so the first year that you can go back to Chernobyl and live a normal life is the year 21,000. Like, that's when the radiation will dissipate.
Wow.
But, like, humans won't be around then to go back to Chernobyl and, like, repopulate. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a full believer that they won't. What? Okay, so here's the real question. What's the human high score? How high you think we're going to get? We could probably get to the year 5,000, you think? You think?
Until what? Like,
Until we get like wiped out and like history gets dissolved.
I think it's pretty.
Written language gets
5,000
dissolved.
is actually pretty far. Like if we're at 5,000 with the technology we'll have then, I think we're gonna continue to go then.
Well,
but
the question is like, can we get over the hump of like the year 3,000? Because I
don't think we
assume
can get
we're
over
gonna
the
hit
hump
some nasty climate shit here in the next.
I don't think we
1,000
can get
years.
over the hump of 2,500
Oh, so you think we're just gonna max out at 2,500
or less?
or less?
Mm-hmm.
Paul, that's pretty bleak, David.
It-
I mean, that's only a couple generations from now.
It's realistic though. I mean, like you said, the whole climate change shit's kind of fucked in case we do something drastic here pretty
we're
soon.
changing
So
the Earth so fast.
It doesn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
welcome back to the Bleak Podcast, where we're depressed and have very low self-esteem.
Hey,
about
shout out
everything.
to the end of human civilization. Shout out to the new dolphin overlords. The dolphins are gonna take over, folks. They're gonna grow hands and legs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna take over. They're gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We're gonna be second-class citizens in the dolphin fucking civilization.
You're slaves to the dolphins.
They're gonna be jumping through hula hoops and shit. They're gonna be looking at us like, damn, bro, you can't even fucking swim. What's wrong with you?
I guess.
Paul, wake up, bud. Do you remember working at Little Caesars together? All 3 of us worked at Little Caesars together.
At some point,
Wasn't that a wild decision? What were we thinking?
it was really bad.
We were getting paid minimum wage.
I think it was a fun time.
We were like 16 though.
$7.25 type beat.
Yeah.
It was a good old time.
It was a good time.
God damn. You remember working at that place? Paul, remember how we quit?
Yeah.
David, you quit. You quit kind of shittily. Okay, let's talk about it.
I think we all did.
So I was a manager at the Little Caesars. You know why? Because I'm the most responsible one here. Damn it. Look at these two. Would you give them keys? I wouldn't. Anyway, so I was the manager, and me and Paul were working. Do you remember this, Paul? I remember it like it was yesterday. That's a fresh memory in my mind. Not for you. Not for you. It's
I remember it.
It's hazy.
It's hazy.
Really?
I mean, I know like bits and pieces of it. The more important stuff parts, I guess.
Anyway, it was a Friday. So it was super busy for pizza because everybody buys pizza on Friday. Why? I have no idea. But nobody was working besides me and Paul. Like people had called in or something, or like they weren't even scheduled to work in the first place. And I've been telling the scheduling boss for like weeks, you got to schedule more people on Fridays, bro, because like it's busy, dog. And he just ignored my ass. And Paul looked at me. We had run out of dough. We had run out of cheese. We had run out of like pre-made pizzas. We had run out of like hot and readies. We was fucked. Like we was not ready. You know what I mean? Both phones started ringing. There was someone at the front and there was somebody at the drive-thru. And Paul looked at me and he said, "You want to quit?" I was like, "Yeah, that finna happen." So I text the boss, "Hey, you might want to have someone up here because we leaving." And we dipped. And you know what David did? He texted the boss, "Yeah, I'm quitting too." You weren't even working. How you gonna quit on your day off, David?
Yeah, but that was on Monday. When y'all both came back to school saying y'all had quit.
Man.
Yeah, fuck that place.
How many places have you worked, Paul?
Not a whole lot.
Tell me.
Shit. 2, 3. At least like 5.
Go ahead. You don't want to reveal them, huh?
Not really.
Okay.
A lot of
fair enough.
bartending jobs.
What are you so private for? You scared about talking about your past job?
No, what do I air them out them for? I don't get anything from that.
David, where have you worked?
I've worked 4 places. I'm on my 5th.
You're on your 5th right now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, guess I do my own business now, but yeah.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
On your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're ashamed of where you've worked, huh?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
You rock Little Caesars?
I don't rock Little Caesars, but everything else is cool. Yeah.
I rock Little Caesars. You rock Little Caesars, Dave?
Yeah, that was
Hell
a good
yeah.
time. That was a good time.
We're Little Caesars alum, bro. What you mean?
That place can burn for all I care.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for episode freaking 1. The first freaking episode! The very first episode of season 2! I hope you like the new set. I hope you like our special guest, David.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for having me again.
High energy David Ramirez over there. I appreciate you guys for rocking out with us. Paul, you got something to say to him?
See y'all next time.
Hey, come on for episode 2. I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing. Make sure you leave a comment. What's your favorite order from Little Caesars? Let us know. All right. See y'all next week.